I was initially at a loss to decide which whiskey to review on my whiskey review channel, and when one is lost, one needs a compass, and I have a compass here, the Compass Box, Great King Street Artist Blend, coming at you in just a few moments. The Compass Box Great King Street Artists Blend. Come on, guys. I need names that are a bit... do you have any idea how many botched takes of that intro I've done? Hundreds! Okay, it's 3. So, as per my silken word, I am tasting tonight the Compass Box's Great King Street Artists Blend. That's a good tongue twister if you're an actor just before you go on stage. Don't drink any before you go on stage, because then you won't be able to say that. Yeah, I was a bit... I was tossing up. This is my tossing up dance. I was tossing up whether this was an English whiskey, because the Compass Box is an English company, but then all the whiskeys, they make blends, by the way. Spoiler alert, they make blends. All their blends are made with Scotch whiskey, and the head office is in Edinburgh, where Great King Street is, hence the name. So I was like, is it English whiskey or is it Scotch whiskey? And I've decided it is a Scotch whiskey. I have decided. The Compass Box, they have a number of blends in their arsenal. They kind of have a bit of a reputation for being a bit innovative, a bit fruity, you might say. And they're sticklers for transparency. So everything in their office is transparent, like all the tables are made out of see-through plastic. No, it's just transparency they like. So for instance, this bottle here, they have a full PDF file on their web page that pretty much goes into what's in the blend in not exact detail, but a lot more detail than you usually get from blenders. Let's have a peekaboo at the boodle and see what we're dealing with. Combines rich single malt whiskies with elegant single grain whiskies to create the most versatile of Scotch whisky. Through careful small batch blending, we are able to create products with balance and complexity in styles proprietary to us, products which reflect our passion for whiskey at the highest quality level. We're looking at 43% ABV. It hasn't been chill filtered. It has not been artificially colored. You might be wondering what chill filtration is. Well, that's a whole video in and of itself. But the short form is chill filtration is a process that most whiskey is put through. It stops the whiskey from clouding up after sitting in a glass for a while, or after the inclusion of ice. It's I don't know if it's just a marketing gimmick. I'm not 100% sold on the fact that not being chill filtered makes a difference taste wise, but it's the marketing spin that's put on it. So I mean, who knows? I'm on the fence. As I mentioned previously, because the Compass Box are so open about what's in their blend, we know pretty much the ratios in here. So there's 50% malt whiskey in here, so that's quite high for a blend of this kind. The mixture is the grain whiskies come from the lowlands and the malt whiskies come from the highlands. The whiskies have been matured in a combination of first fill American ex-bourbon casks, first fill American oak sherry casks, and French oak casks. It's its own special oakiness, which is what the French are known for, along with snails and berets. Now comes that magical moment when bottle meets glass, and all is right with the world. Ooh. A dry white wine smell in the cork. Bottle's a little bit smaller than the usual 750 milliliters. It's 500, so it's half a liter. So a little bit smaller, but still, I would still consider it a full bottle. Let's nose again, like we did last summer. light fruits, baked apples, vanilla, and citrus. And there is a nice cereal note as well. Try having a nose of it once you've finished your glass, and you get that sort of the exhausted smell. Once most of the aromas are exhausted, that's when you really pick up those cereal notes, and it's very strong. Very nice, very sweet nose. Saúde. A good hit at the start of sort of winter spices, accompanied with light fruits. There is a definite oakiness. Again, the good balance with the nose. There is that taste of lightly baked apples, raisins, and a kind of floral note. It might seem strange to say there's floral notes in the taste. Normally, you associate floral with aroma, but that's the best as I can describe it. That kind of particular flavour in there. And it's not unpleasant. Eating flowers. My secret shame. I would call this a medium to long finish. Really in the balance there between medium and long. This is the spiciness that carries that through, along with a toasted malt flavour. Very nice. This is my kind of whiskey. I quite like the combination of fruitiness and maltiness. I would say there is a hint of alcohol still in the taste. Well, for me, that is a fairly good blend. Certainly above the average. A nice complexity of flavours. Some attention to detail has obviously been put into it. That little tang of alcohol. I could take it or leave that. But other than that, for me, it is rather tasty and sweet. It is like, a bit of baked apple in there, which is one of my personal favourites. But what do you think? That's the question, and I'm keen to hear the answers. There is a comment section down there. Please feel free to use it, and if you have enjoyed this video at all, please give it a thumbs up, and if you think it would tickle your fancy, amongst other things, please do subscribe, and I look forward to tasting another whiskey for you salty dogs very, very soon.